With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll run. This is Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Come on.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flushed out, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
23 yards. First down, Bears.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
From midfield, here's Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
His 49-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he is going to lose yardage here.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That one complete to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score, Ravens 21, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Carlos Hyde, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeremy Chin puts it on. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he returns this to the 22.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Allen. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give me that ball, defense. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Again, it's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him. on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to try and go deep again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
55 is mine, guys, 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Again, it's high. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Allen to throw it. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters. In the
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.